I am at Queen's Tea this afternoon, and everybody is looking so beautiful. Let me show you. We have not had a Dallas Queens event since 2019 due to COVID, and so you can imagine the level of excitement, anticipation, as this is a very nice, classy event that we typically look forward to. And so it was that day. Get out your nice dress, you know, that one that's been staring at you in your closet. Yeah, get your fascinator on, because guess what? We are doing a high tea thanks to the Dallas Queens being led by Catherine Kathuka. And so I was there, and as you can see, everyone was really spot on. We understood the assignment. You know, it was 100 degrees plus outside, but who's checking? There's air conditioning in the hall, and so we started coming in to get our seat. We were not sure what to expect because normally Queens is a dinner event. So this was a little bit different, but it worked out. It really did. I was excited to be here, and the guest speaker is my good friend, Pastor Terry. So I knew she was going to rock the house. And true to form, she did not disappoint. And then so we just get seated. We're kind of trying to feel comfortable because some of us are not used to seeing all these fancy chinaware, the floral teacups, the high tea setup. Where? Come on. I mean, we were looking good. The place was looking good. And we're just waiting to get started when we started off with worship. So let's join in.
The vine, and we are the branches. I can do nothing apart from you. The giver of life, the one to hold on to. I can do nothing apart from you. No, you're my lifeline. 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 You're showing forgiveness and loving your children. I can do nothing apart from you. No. Speaking your word and being able to listen. I can do nothing apart from you. No, you're my lifeline.
Your goodness is running after me.
That worship was straight to heaven. For real. It was such an amazing and intimate experience, which literally was setting us up for the word that would come. But we gotta get a little dancing in. And we had Miss Millicent, who is amazing, just lead us through a session of kind of just getting our groove down. After which I was invited to say something about what Queens really meant for me, and this was special because really Queens had given me like a redirection on a time and season when I was feeling kidogo lost. So listen in.
Good afternoon, ladies. A few years ago, I had just come back to Dallas. I was trying to get my way around. 635 had upstairs. I had left it with one floor. 75 had 4 lanes or 6. I had left it with 2 lanes. There was something called a high five. Mixmaster. There were no such things when I was here before. And so I was feeling lost. I was feeling a little bit confused. And there were so many more people from the Kenyan community. And I could not recognize myself. And I could not find a place for myself in this place. And then I saw a flyer that said Queen's Dinner Event. And this is just what the doctor ordered. And guess what I did? I dragged my daughter, who was with me, and we came. And in that day, I received my soul back, my Dallas soul. I received my welcome back to Dallas because there was a lady, and many of us know her. She was on this dance floor. And it even looks, Catherine, this place almost looks like the same one, the way the setup is. And she would come here, and she would go down, and she would go down. And I'm like, this woman can dance, and I love to dance. And she is not ashamed, and she does not look 16 like me, but it is well. So now it's how she can dance, and even me, why can't I dance? So we met on the dance floor, and we would go chini kwa chini. And she was such an amazing soul. I had no idea that this woman was more than a conqueror, that she was coming out of something so difficult in her own life. And what I thought was difficult for me, just trying to fit in. Because as women, as we have come in here today, we have checked out each other's hats, we have checked out each other's dresses, we have checked out each other's shoes. This woman allowed me to just be myself. Oh, how I thank God for Queens. Because after that day, I was sold. And I no longer walked around Dallas wondering who I am. I connected with a network of women. I became bolder. I was able to walk out and just say, hey, my name is Corey. And so I will leave you with, my name is Coach Corey. My purpose is to inspire, to motivate, and to impact women to live out the best version of themselves. I run classes. This is me Discovery class and Destiny class. And it is through this platform that I started my journey. Thank you.
The glory to whom it belongs to. Amen. His name is Jesus. We give you all the glory. We worship you, our Lord. You are worthy to be. Lord, we give joy that is not pure. Consider it pure joy when my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds. So we're not talking about few kinds. So we're not talking about just some kinds, but we're talking about of many kinds, that you and I should consider it pure joy. That some of us, we should be getting this news that you are sick and you begin to dance. Yo, that sounds twisted, right? Because we know how to behave when you receive news that is tough. Because we have been conditioned in a certain way. There's a way you need to behave when you get some bad news. And yet even the Bible talks about that the Lord will give you peace that surpasses all human understanding. It is not every situation that you will behave in a certain way. If you have joy that comes from the Lord, I'm not talking about happiness. I like what Pastor talked about when she began. Happiness is very fleeting. Happiness is in the now. Happiness is when you come and you're like, oh my God, this place is decorated so well. I'm so happy. And that's all right. But joy is coming out of your house without a care whether it's decorated nicely or not. I'm going to get what I'm going there for. I don't care what they've prepared or what they've not prepared. If the bread is good, the mandazi is good, it don't matter. I am there for an assignment and I'm going to get what I went there to get. That is joy. And so when you're walking with joy, it's not fleeting, you're very stable. It's a very stable feeling. It's an in feeling. But now when it comes to James, and he's talk about considering pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, it can be very confusing. And let's talk about these trials of many kinds. I like it when Catherine talked about, it is definitely clear that as women, we have gone through things. Some of us some things, some of us many things, some of us are going through them right now. And just to submit to you, not as a prophet of doom, if you've not gone through anything, maybe you are on your way there. Because the Bible is very clear, many other afflictions of the righteous. Many are the afflictions. And I just want to submit to you that the Lord is on your side. So, as I was going through this, and I would ask, are you able to share something about what happened to you? When I'm talking about trials and everything, growing up, excited about nothing else but to get married. How many of us, when we were little children, as ladies, I think we are conditioned because of how we play with the dolls. So we get married way before we even know what marriage is.
Like I mentioned earlier, Terry did not disappoint, and so it was amazing. We also had a fashion show. It was really not for fashion, it was to make us feel like the queens we are, and so I really enjoyed it. The whole event turned out really well. Obviously, Terry did share her story, which if you have never heard Terry Gobanga's story, just go down to my channel and you will see I have put her story. It's quite lengthy. She was raped on her wedding day and then lost her husband. So you can imagine the level of trauma this woman has dealt with. So when she's talking about pure joy, she's talking about this from a very experiential position. Otherwise, I'm gonna wrap up this video here and let's just kind of take it out as we danced, and see you next time. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.